Looking back, I often wonder what I would have done differently during my pregnancy. Hi everyone, welcome back to Mama Avocado Toast, a place where we discuss work, life, motherhood and everything in between. Today's video is raw and from the heart because it almost is like a letter to a younger version of myself before I got pregnant. Here's some advice I would give her and to all of you to make the most out of your pregnancy. So let's dive right in. So first up, I honestly wish I had worried a little less. I remember being in a state of constant anxiety because this was my first pregnancy and this entire feeling was so new to me. I was on Google 24/7, quite literally Googling every little symptom, every scan report and everything I thought was something I needed to know. In my defense, while I was just being overcautious as a first-time mom, I do think I should have stayed a little more positive, confident, and parked my worries occasionally to enjoy the physical and emotional changes that were happening in my body. Second, I wish I had over-planned less. I tend to be an over-planner and my pregnancy was no different. I made spreadsheets for my diaper bag. I kept planning what my labor was going to look like, every little detail of my pregnancy, almost as if I was choreographing it. And then I realized that things don't go as per the plan, not just in life but also in pregnancy, and particularly in pregnancy because there are so many factors beyond your control. In fact, in hindsight, I would say that motherhood has taught me to be less of an over-planner, to just go with the flow and embrace the change, not fight it. Next, I really wish I had done more for my mental and emotional health. During pregnancy, we tend to protect our physical health so much, right? Right from our diet to our exercise to even sleep at times. But because it's not visible, our mental and emotional health just gets pushed to the side. So one thing I would tell myself that your emotional health is really important, especially with all the pregnancy hormones quite literally fluctuating all the time. So I would definitely focus on meditation, relaxation, maybe even keeping a pregnancy journal. And finally, I wish I hadn't allowed myself to be drowned in that mountain of over-information. Now, because I'm an avid reader, I think the moment I saw those two pink lines, I immediately purposely pushed myself down that rabbit hole where there were journals and articles and publications and WhatsApp groups and all the apps related to pregnancy in the world. In the beginning, all this information felt really empowering. I liked knowing all of this. I felt quite confident. But as time went by, it felt very confusing and overwhelming. One expert said one thing, another said another thing. Also, there sometimes is a conflict between what the Indian world believes and what the Western world believes. So what I realized is that while information can be a great thing, too much information just takes away the joy. So what I would advise myself is to keep one or two trusted sources of information and let your instinct figure out the rest. You don't necessarily have to know everything to be a good mom. You can figure it out as you go, and like I said, when in doubt, trust your gut. Because like they say, mom knows best, and mom knows best even before the baby is physically born. So this is my list of things I wish I had done differently during my pregnancy, because honestly, I think pregnancy isn't just a great experience, it's also such a powerful teacher. It teaches you the power of your mind, the power of your body, and certain leaves that you can pick out of this book and apply to your daily life as well. What do you think are things that you learned during your pregnancy? Let me know in the comments below. And if you found this video useful, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Till then, keep glowing, keep growing.